Could be live, may not be. Looks like I should be live. Haha. I think I might have found it. So it looks like I am live. I've got, let's move that down to there. Let's move that over to there, or actually even better still, let's just move the top chat out. Pop out chat and pop that just under there. How you doing? So we have got 13 watching, and we've got James Wickman, we've got Mr. Dog, greetings from Los Angeles. I hope you're okay, man. Heard about some nasty fires out there at the moment. Morris Dilbert's in. Good to see you, brother. And likewise with Tempest. Ian Checkley. And all blue behind you tonight. Yes, indeed. The great Pretend is in as well. And we got Mo Draws, Chris Fields, Review Man, Jay Coulter, you're in. Hey, brother. Good to see you. And we got Grandpa Joe in from Staten Island, NYC. And Duff Jacks just saying hello. So, before we get going with one little unboxing or unbagging that we've got tonight, I just want to say a huge sorry that I didn't get on last night. I hope the audio level's coming out okay. Would you like a little bit more audio, or is that just about right? I'm on the old PC tonight, hence the old background, and it literally is just for speed. I didn't have time to set up the streaming software because, as you know, I'm working this week. Oh, good. Thank you for that, Jay Coulter. Glad it's sounding good. Mr. Dog says the audio's perfect. Well, I would hope so. I'm using the Rode NT1A going into the Focusrite even 8i6, Scarlett 8i6, and I'm using my Brio 4K webcam. So here's a drop of Coke. Cheers to you all. So, yeah, I apologise for not getting on last night. I'm working a show this week, and our tech rehearsal went on much, much later than I'd anticipated. So I wasn't back until way gone. And also, we've had the clocks go back. So it's only just gone it's coming up for 9:15 UK time now. So, in fact, I was only about 5 or 6 minutes late tonight for my usual streaming slot, but I think for everybody else in the world, I'm an hour later. So I think that's right, isn't it? Could be. Let me know. I need a little rum in that Coke. Certainly do, my friend. Leo and Dan, Ryan are in. Good to see you. The regular guitar guy, hello in North Carolina. Good to see you. The hell of a party's in. And we've got Robert Baker. Yeah. Hey, brother. Oh, man, it was so good to catch you the other night. I suffering my usual bout of insomnia at the time, and it always seems to coincide with one of your live streams, which is brilliant, because I really, really love catching up with you while you're live, so that's really cool. It says, nice haircut. Are you sure you're British? Well, yeah, there's the gap in the teeth to prove that I'm British. Yeah, so last night I was stuck behind the sound desk. I say stuck behind the sound desk. It's one of my favourite places on earth, other than hanging out in Robert Baker's live streams. So I was having a really good time, and we had quite a lot of technical stuff going on, and so I really couldn't make it last night. So I thought, what's the only thing I can do? I got a little bit of mobile signal, took a picture, and he put that up onto the homepage or onto the community tab of my YouTube channel, just to let you guys know that I wasn't able to live stream. So I'm sorry about that. Yeah, it always works out perfect, Robert. That's true. Mars Man is in. Good to see you. Who else we got? We've got Rocco Polly Bitch. Good to see you, brother. Tersex in. Hey. We've also got Mike G in Carmel, IN. Is that Indiana? Not sure, but if it is, hey. So yeah, I hope all's well with you guys. And again, just a quick sorry that it's a day late. Just nice to be here at all. And sorry it's on the old live streaming setup. I haven't tried this for a while, but it looks, other than being a little bit out of focus, it looks quite nice. And actually, at my age, we quite like a soft focus. So, I have got something to open tonight, which, there we go. There it is. And also, I had something else arrive that I'm not sure that I showed you, which is we have got the tuner replacement for the bass. So very soon the bass will be getting its new A tuner. So that'll be coming up. British, but you don't have an accent. Love it. Mr. Dog says he loves the UK and he has to come visit again soon. Really hope that you do. Jay Coulter saying my teeth look rather straight. Yeah, other than this little gap here, I had a tooth when I was a child taken out. And in fact, it wasn't taken out there. It's taken out one behind. And it just opened up over a period of years. Mike G in Carmel IN says, I enjoy your broadcast. Thank you very much. Leo and Dan Ryan says, I must be even more British. My teeth are in a glass. Sometimes that's a nice way to be, isn't it? You can clean them that way much easier without having that nasty taste in your mouth. What do we got? Love the UK. Yeah, I saw that one. What am I missing? Greetings from Brazil. Good to see you. Scalziti. I think that's probably how you pronounce it. If it's not, then I do apologise. Scotsman, good to see you. And lefty guitarist from Sweden. Hello from Sweden. Lovely to see you, my friend. And Mr. Dog says, can't wait for the Milton guitars. Yeah, the replacement's in. So there we go. The regular guitar guy says, thought you were an Aussie. I'm sure that Gabor would take exception to that. My good friend on that happy, fun, super awesome time, happy time. I was watching the replay of the stream he did with my buddy last night. I missed it live because Ben goes live very, very late. And I think it was midnight our time. And I literally tipped in from the gig. And I was so shattered. As you can probably see from my eyes, quite tired tonight as well. It's taken a day to get over it. But there we are. So the Milton Guitars project, that is presently on hold until we can resurrect it in some other form, because we don't need the original reason for the Milton Guitars, which was to give you an alternative to buying fakes. But now we've got things like Harley Benton and Glary. Who needs an alternative? Hugh Caldwell's in. Hey brother, good to see you. Jay says, I'll check out the archive as I've got to run. Package looks smaller than a guitar box. God bless and rock on. Hey, my friend, you take really good care. You're always one of my most positive, polite and kind commenters. So I just want to say a huge thank you to Jay Coulter, and you take care as you have to run, my friend. I know you're over in the States. And Brent Hutchinson's in. Good to see you, man. He's a recent subscription of mine, and if you haven't checked him out yet, he's in the there we go. He's in the chat, in the side chat. And I was getting his channel in my feed tons over recent days, and I went and had a little look at a few videos of his, really enjoyed them, and he gained a new subscriber, and we will be doing a little collab pretty soon. So great to see you in as well, Brent. Thanks for dropping by, my friend. We've got James Wickman. You got a Brexit extension. Congrats. Hey. Well, we've got another 3 months of dillying and dallying and dithering, and I'm sure that we'll have another extension after that at this rate. But we're not going to talk about Brexit tonight because we're going to try and keep things as positive as we can. Greetings from Dominican Republic and on 5150. Good to see you, brother. Welcome here and welcome in. We lived in Geordieland a few years ago. Worked in Sunderland, but back in the States, 10 plus years. That's a terrible, terrible Geordie accent. I'm not a great Geordie accent man. Greetings from Holland, Edward also Ren. Good to see you, my friend. Morris Dilbert said Ben Coombs ruled. Yeah, it was a good little interview last night. I love Gabor, I love Ben, and it was really nice to watch. I couldn't watch all of it because I had quite a lot of work to do today. Greetings from Hollywood, California. Hey, Jose Benito Martinez Jr., I do hope that you're all okay over there, and I've been worried about all my buddies that are in California at the moment, and particularly around that Hollywood and Los Angeles area. I do hope you're safe. Be careful, be safe. If they tell you to get out, please get out. Oh, bless you. That's really sweet of you, Jose. He's also given me a $2 tip. Thank you very much for the tip, my friend. As I said, I'm on the old streaming setup tonight, so I don't have my little thank you screen. But it's quite fun because what I like about this streaming setup is I'm standing. And I always feel I've got a little bit more energy when I'm standing, which is nice. Neil James, newbie here, subscribed earlier this week. Well, a very, very big welcome to you. It's really good to see you, Neil, and thanks for the sub. Really, really cool. Hope you enjoy my content. As always, I say to all my new subs, let me know if there's anything specific you want to see on the channel, because I always try to do what I'm asked to do within reason, obviously. But check out my other videos, and if there's stuff there that you like, I like to know what people want to see. So if you let me know, I'll try and do more of that content. We've got Chris Fields. Was that a Welsh accent? Yeah, it was more Welsh than it was Geordie, that's for sure. It's late, and and because the clocks have gone back, it feels like 20 past 10 to me at the moment, and last night was a late one as well. So yeah, the eyes tell the story, my friend. The eyes tell the story. And John Elzin from Ontario, Canada. Good to see you as well, brother. Brent says, that's a shame about the Milton Guitars, man. Thanks for the shouting out and doing a vid together. That's an absolute pleasure, my friend. I'm a man of my word. He's retracted that comment. Well, I've no idea why, but it was a pleasure anyway, and I am a man of my word. We'll do a collab. We'll meet up because you're only a few miles away from me. Be great to meet up with you, buddy. So, hell of a party, down to business. What do you do with all the boxes? Okay, well, most of the boxes get used again to return the gear that I demo. So I don't keep very much of the gear, even if it's offered to me these days. Simply, it's a space thing for one thing, and also I feel that if I'm getting to keep the gear, it might reflect in my demo of it or my opinion of it, and I prefer to stay as completely neutral as I can for you guys. So most of the stuff I've been reviewing has been going back, with a few exceptions, and anything that I do tend to keep, it's like the Dan Electro guitar. I bought it, I paid for it because I really, really loved it, and I can say that with a clean conscience because I adore that guitar so much that I bought it. I liked it so much, I bought the company. So most of the boxes go away again, but the ones that don't, they go into either the recycling bin, or we use them for packaging and sending other stuff out to people, especially when I send stuff out to subs. So yeah, they all get used, or they go into the recycle bin, because you can recycle card over here, which is great. George Lackey, hello to everybody, and hello to you as well. And my buddy Cads is in. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, okay, Brent's put his message up again, which is cool. I'm looking forward to the collab as well, brother. Keith H, you know it's Monday, not Sunday? Yeah, yes, I do indeed. Cads wants me to send him the gear. And Phil Mosley, the count is in tonight, and it's good to see you, brother. I'm actually going to take this jumper off because although it's very cold outside, in here, it's actually quite warm. And, excuse me, I've got work clothes on underneath. But there we go. Let's pop that over there. Yes, getting quite warm out here in the studio, especially with the amount of hot air that I've been spewing so far. So good to see you. James Wickman, thoughts on British guitars? Right, well, British guitars. We have, of course, got the wonderful Chapman. He's a he counts as a British brand, even if he's made in the Far East. And I've played my first Chapman when I was at TGU this year, and thoroughly enjoyed it. I played the Rob Scallon 6-string, and if you haven't seen the review of that on the channel yet, go and have a check out because it sounds really cool. I really liked it. I was in a really funky mood though when I recorded that demo. It was strange. I had a day in the little amp room in TGU, and I just couldn't get away from a couple of funky riffs that I was playing. So although that's sort of a metal guitar, metal, as Henning would say. Oh, and congratulations as well to Henning on reaching his 100k. I'm so delighted for him. So yeah, I was in a really funky mood when I played that. So great British guitar in that respect. The other one that The other one that I of course, oh crikey, I'm dropping stuff here. Oh, well, excuse me just one moment. Dropping mess all over my floor here. Just bits and pieces falling on the floor from the desk. Sorry, had fat fingers, didn't have my glasses on. Don't know what that was all about. Oh right, okay. Brent, that was Brent. That's cool, man. Yeah, Phil Mosley has just beaten me to the punch there. I was going to say Gordon Smith guitars. I just saw them at the UK Guitar Show last month, and I absolutely love Gordon Smith guitars. I've always wanted one, and I was looking for one for ages for my birth year, 1971, shows my age. And the reason I've never been able to find one is because they weren't established till 1974. So I will be looking to get a Gordon Smith. Yes, Crimson guitars as well. Great British-made guitars. Obviously, real sort of luthier, custom built there. Robert Baker asks, any new guitars on my radar? Well, funny you should say that. I am meant to be getting hold of a couple more Harley Bentons to do reviews on, but things seem to have slowed quite significantly over there in Germany at the moment, and I'm not one to push for that because if they want to send me guitars to demo, then I'll do it, but I'm not actually looking for any more for myself. Do you know what I've been playing all week, Robert? In fact, it was on your Strat live stream, it just made me pick it up again. I've been playing this Glary Strat. In fact, there you go. It's got the chicken pick in it. Oh, sorry. And this is pre-headstock design change by Glary as well. And some of you may have seen the video on this. It is kind of the Clapton Blackie type thing, and I love playing this, bro. Now, if it was Robert's channel, he would then blister out a load of amazing playing on that, but not one I can do, I'm afraid. Enjoy the videos. How about one on a good setup for 500 for a novice guitarist just started out playing? Oh, Chris Fields, I love that idea. Don't let me lose that comment. Enjoy the videos. How about one on a good setup for 500 for a novice guitarist just started out playing? Brilliant. Okay, yeah, I will have a look at that and see if I can actually put together something that I would recommend. The thing with some of the guitars like the Glary guitars, for example, you're probably aware that I had a bit of an issue with the bass that was... we did a review on it a couple of weeks back, me and my buddy Matt, and it had so many issues on it, loads and loads of issues. But yeah, it's a bit of an and ah, but you certainly can't go far wrong with a Harley Benton. And within £500, you could get a really, really nice Harley Benton, either one of their Fusion range, if you like the sort of Stratty type shapes, Super Strat, or if you're into Les Paul type shapes, you could get an SC550 Deluxe. And they will run you only about £275, so you'd have plenty of money left over for a halfway decent combo amp. And yeah, that's a really nice idea for a video. I'll try and do that. So yeah, do my best on that. Only 3 more days to Halloween, and the Harley Benton HWY25 BKS guitar giveaway. Yes, you're doing your giveaway, aren't you? Yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, everybody have a check out of Leo and Dan Ryan, the channel over there. He's going to be doing a giveaway on Halloween, which will be fun. Why doesn't anyone praise the Yamaha BB 1200 bass? The only video I've seen is from Peter Hook. It's so underrated. The Peter Hook. Wow, cool. Cad says, brave drinking pop. I would burp live, and I may well do that just yet. And if I do, I will dedicate it to you, my friend. Phil Mosley says, LOL at Cads. Upside Down's in. Hey, Upside Down, good to see you, brother. Yeah. Could you recommend a subtle fuzz pedal for somebody who doesn't like fuzz? Do you know what? The best person to recommend fuzz pedals is my buddy Pete Thorne. And I did a top 5 in 5 on the channel. I think it was last month, with Pete Thorne giving his top 5 fuzz pedals. I can't beat his recommendations. He knows his stuff when it comes to fuzz pedals, well, any pedals, inside out. So do go. And talking of inside out, thank you so much, Upside Down. That's very kind. He says, good day, Mike. Hope all is well. All is good, my friend. I'm here with you. And bless you for that little tip there. That was very, very kind and very much appreciated. So, yeah, Ed, do go out and check out that video from Pete Thorne on the channel, the top 5 in 5 fuzz pedals, because you're bound to find something you like there. I've been playing my Variax Line 6 guitar. It's incredible with the Helix. Cool, man. Yeah, that Line 6 stuff is really good. Now that you've said it, Cads, I'm desperate to burp. Isn't that terrible? What do we got? Match it with a cube. Yeah, good idea. Cube amp. That's really cool. Great to see you, man. I've got a Blues Cube Roland head and a cab en route. Awesome. Well, let us know how that sounds, my friend, and do a video, because you do videos. Alan Jackman, if you want a good guitar for under 400, pardon me, I dedicate that to Cads. The Yamaha or Harley Benton or Ibanez RG, yeah, very, very good. Yeah, good old pop. Yeah, we call it, what do we call it over here? We just call them fizzy drinks normally. I think you guys call it soda, and we tend to call it by the brand name. So I'll have a Coke or a 7-Up or a lemonade, or my favourite, Dr. Pepper. Yeah, cool. Sorry, I'm miles behind the chat. It's all skipping off the screen before I have chance to see it all, so I do apologise. What do we got? Todd Flowers is in. Hey, Todd, good to see you, brother. Really good to see you. Riff Magos says, hello, mate. Good to catch a live stream. Well, it's really good to have you in here. I'm going to say Riff Magos. Magos? You can tell me how to pronounce it if I've got one of them right there. It's good to see you, brother. Really good. And I try not to burp. Fizzy drinks, ha ha ha. Pop, pop, pop. Soda and milk. Have you ever tried the Electro Harmonix B9 pedal? James Wickman asks. I haven't, actually. And I had so many opportunities to try out lots and lots of pedals at all the events I've been to. But I focused on guitars mainly and amps. And I didn't try very many pedals, although I have got a demo of a pedal coming up in a couple of Tuesdays, or it might even be next Tuesday now. So check that out, because I did a video. In fact, the very first ever video at 42 Gear Street was a test video that myself and Trey Xavier did. So you will see probably one of a handful of pedal demos that I've ever done if you watch that, and that'll be out in a week or so's time. If you're an old man, if you're old like me, it's pop. Okay, Chris, well, I'll call it pop. Pepsi and milk. Oh, my Lord. Hey, Robert. Yeah, your favourites, Dr. Pepper as well. My wife doesn't buy it. She buys this zero sugar stuff with no calories in it. And I can't drink the Dr. Pepper version of this. So we tend to have Coke or Pepsi or 7-Up. But I absolutely adore Dr. Pepper. But it's got to be full fat Dr. Pepper. Yeah, the reason I grabbed the can of pop, the can of soda tonight, was because literally I just flew in and was really keen to get this up and running to make up for not having done a live stream yesterday. So I was in a real hurry, dived onto this old computer, and also grabbed just a can of drink. Upside Down says Robert Baker is a pepper. Happy Shopper Lemonade. Terry Tickler, good to see you, bro. Really cool. Iron Brew. Now you have to drink that if you're in Scotland. That's definitely a drink for north of the border. Phil Mosley Music says, I'm in a minority, a Brit who likes root beer. No, I love root beer, man. In fact, root beer is nicer, I think, than ginger beer, which I think is kind of similar, is it? I think. I had root beer when I was over in the States and really loved it. Upside Down says, every time I drink Dr. Pepper, the very first time in a while, I always hiccup. You don't know why? Try, I don't know why that is. Shall we open this box? James Severin says, hey, China Mike. Hey, James Severin, good to see you. Love the American accent attempt there, Upside Down said. No, that was actually a Scottish accent attempt, unless I'm well behind the chat. Oh, dear. Try Stella, my friend. Good shout. Hugh Colbert says, in Scotland we call pop ginger. No idea why. Why? I can't. I'm going to give up on the accents, I think. Hey. Soda ruined your teeth, Tom Harry. Hi. Well, just clean them. Hey, I'm opening this without even showing you. There's something quite interesting in here. I'm opening it. In fact, I should do the usual of teasing you, because there are 65 of you watching and only 20 likes so far. And, I should probably get... Oh, I've got another one. I should probably say we'll go for 30 likes, shouldn't I? But, you know, you know what I am like. I'll just get it over with. So this has been sent to me very kindly by the good folks at Vibes. Now, I don't know if you can see that. These are earplugs that I'm really keen to do a demo on. Let's have a quick look. What does it say there? It's got my... Yep, let's pop that out the way. That's got my address on it. It would be good to dox myself, wouldn't it? We've got a sheet with loads of other stuff on it. But these are a little tiny thing that could make a huge difference. Now, I'm not sure how these open, actually. There's a very intriguing box. It's got this sort of lip there. And I see. It's just me being thick. I need to get my knife. Bear with me. So I'm not going to spoil the video that I'm going to do on these, but I will just show them to you. And I will be doing a video on these very shortly, because these are a fantastic little idea. And it's very, very important that you put these things in your ears to save your hearing. But we'll talk about that in the video. So that's coming up as well. Really, really pleased to do this. And I'll tell you why, because my father was in the construction industry for 50 years, and he now struggles to hear my kids when they speak because of his hearing loss and hearing damage, which is directly related to high levels of volume in construction. So yeah, it's a thing close to my heart, and I'm looking forward to doing this. So yeah, let's have a look. That's a pleasure, Leo and Dan Ryan. I'm always pleased to plug your channel because you do great stuff. Cad's make an epoxy guitar, bro. Please, that would be awesome. Okay, bear with me. Let's go and do that now. No. In fact, my dear friend Lewis Trower is in the process of... Oh, hello. Now I'm getting loads and loads of messages. Who's just worked out that I'm going live and wants to say hello? Love it. Yeah, so I've got your message on Messenger and on Instagram, Jose, and bless you for that. I'll check it out once I get off the live stream, unless it's vital, in which case tell me in the comments and I'll look at it now. So we got 38. We got 38 thumbs up, 72 watching. That's lovely. What are we saying? I've missed loads in the... So I will be doing a demo or a video on why it's really important to try these earplugs out. And there is a specific reason why I'm hoping that these are going to be awesome. I'm almost of a mind to pop them in now and test them out. But I want to do that off camera. Well, not actually off camera. I want to do it on camera for the very first time when I make the video, so that I can actually video my reaction, because there's something rather, allegedly something rather special about these. So we'll see if that works out, but certainly that'll be coming pretty soon. What do we got? What's wrong with everyone? Oh, I see the thumbs up. No, there's tons now. There's 42. That's much appreciated. Thank you. Always hit the like when checking in so I don't forget. Bless you, Todd. You are an absolute sweetheart and a dude. Hugh Caldwell, don't fry these mushrooms, Hugh. They look like mushrooms, but don't fry them and try not to eat them. Brexit Central says, handy if you don't like listening to yourself play. Well, we will see. We shall see, because these are supposed to be something different and rather special. So... just seen you have a CST24 review. We'll check that out later. Chris, I've got two. I'll show them both to you. Both of these were unboxed and demoed on the channel. Go and have a check. Go and have a see. The green one, the green one was the first one that I bought myself, and then Harley Benton sent me this second one. Love this guitar. Those CST24 guitars really do represent incredible value. I think those and the SC550. So yeah, check out the videos, see what you think. As always, I only demo those guitars. I don't really offer a great deal of opinion on them, other than obviously my first impressions looking at them and looking over them when I unbox them. I don't say too much about the playing. Thanks for finally uploading the Iridium Amp 1. That's a pleasure. No problem, upside down. And Cads, I'm sorry to hear that your hearing's messed up from bands. That's exactly the point. And Brexit Central brings up Pete Townsend very, very wisely. What do we got? Yeah, Alan Jackman's giving me some idea for fermenting some mushrooms and things that we could do with that, which is quite fun. With that over your shoulders, you look like Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. Actually, I can tell you a little interesting thing about a gentleman called Jon Snow, and it's probably really, really boring, but it doesn't relate to Game of Thrones, and it doesn't relate to the Channel 4 newsreader either. Jon Snow was actually a doctor, and he was one of the inventors, one of two guys who invented anaesthetic. So if you've ever had an operation, you can thank Jon Snow for the fact that you didn't have to do it while you were awake and in agony. And the other thing was that he was the first guy that ever discovered that there were diseases spread by water. So there you go, some interesting facts on the name Jon Snow for you. Didn't expect that on the China Guitar Skeptic channel, did you? Tom Harry is off. Take care, my friend. Thank you so much for dropping in. Really good to see you. Really, really good to see you. And yeah, Chris Fields is going to check it out. The green one looks very nice. It is. It's lovely. Really, really nice. The other one, the brown one, plays beautifully. I wonder if they'll ever make a PS4 VR guitar game. That would be cool. I'm sure there must be one already, Cads. You also had a Chinese PRS, if I remember well. Yes, I did indeed. I had two of the fakes to show on the channel, and a further one that was very similar that I had made as a custom design for me, which was terrible. They're along my earliest videos. I don't necessarily recommend going to see those because the production values were not great in those times. And yeah, I've sort of moved on from that now. A guy made a guitar from paper this week. Well, that's really cool. Poo Ninja, hey brother, good to see you. He says, yeah, tinnitus sucks. It definitely does. And my dad's got that as well. So when he takes his hearing aids off, he finds it really hard to get to sleep because of the tinnitus as well. So yeah, really, really close to my heart making a video on hearing protection. And that'll be coming up again, as I said, pretty soon. Game of Thrones. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, my buddy Andy's here as well. Good to see you, Andy. I hope that the little bit of bad news we had, I've been in touch with our mutual friend, and thank you for letting me know again. I really appreciate it, mate. I haven't heard from him for a while, so I really hope he's okay. I have tried a few times to contact him again, but I really appreciated you keeping me in the loop on that. Bless you. Thank you. Jamel is in as well. Good to see you, mate. A PlayStation guitar game, Rocksmith. Great game. Teaches you how to play for real. Tones, not thrones. Game of Tones. Love it. What a good idea. Really good idea. Thanks, Andy. That's cool, man. Yeah, I thought he probably was, but yeah, I haven't pushed it because you never know when there's, when there's grieving involved, whether people want to be in touch or whether they don't, and so I've been pretty gentle over that, but I know he'll be in good hands. Yeah, cool, man. Like your stuff. This is Axis. Like your stuff, but less howdy doos and more gear talk, please. Well, ask me a question. I'll talk all night about gear if you ask me a question, buddy. Upside down. The thing about Rocksmith is not being able to look down, really. Oh, right, okay. Yep, so ask away. Leo and Dan says, I give a lot of guitars away because I suck so bad that black holes run from me. I'm sure that's not true, and I think I've heard you play. I don't remember. But I think we all put ourselves down too much, and I've tried to stop doing that, actually, because it really isn't a competition. It really doesn't matter. Hey from Payton Devon, good to see you. And yeah, so I'm waiting for a nice question from Axes. And if you do give me a question, I'll answer it, rather. Rocksmith is cool. Julia Baldassery is here. Good to see you. And hey all, and hey to me. Good to see you. Really good to see you. So, I've been busy this week. I've been sat on the sound desk again, and I've got a few more gigs this week coming up as well, with the same location. I'm again, it's not part of the tour that I'm doing, this one. This is a separate little individual amateur group locally to me that I'm running the sound for, and I plotted and sort of rigged the lighting for them as well. So having a bit of fun this week. Really good fun. So all good. Am I going to do something with the new Boss Katana Mark II? Do you know, I haven't even played the Katana Mark I yet, but I'd be more than happy to do it. I'm in touch with Boss Europe, and we met at TGU, and we were meant to get together and sort out doing some demos, but I've never really sort of followed it up because I don't do that many pedal demos. I'm not really, I'm not a pedal channel, as you can see. Where are they? There we are. That's better. But yeah, I don't really do that many. I did the rev pedals a little while back, and I've done a few bits and pieces for Sonic Cake as well, and I've enjoyed it, but yeah, I'm not a big pedal demo guy, but may give it a go if they want to send me some. I think there's another question there about pedals, actually. Neil James says, individual pedals or multi-effects unit, what's your preference? Well, what I play through almost exclusively now is the Axe-Fx 3, and I love it. It's great for everything that I do in terms of making videos and having a silent studio out here where I can record the guitar parts, monitoring through headphones. We've obviously, behind me, we've got the electronic drum kit, which, let's see if I can, there we go. So yeah, it's absolutely fantastic for that. I really enjoy using the Axe-Fx. But if it comes down to what I've had in the past, when I first started playing, I had a Boss HM2 to get this thing, this little Marshall 100 watt, which is the loudest clean amp you will ever hear. I bought it hoping that it was a Marshall tone, but didn't really have it. I had an HM2 and a Dodd chorus pedal, and also an Aria digital delay, and they were the only things I used for years and years and years. And then I stopped using pedals altogether, and then I bought an Art SGX 2000. So once I got to that point, I think from then on it's been multi-effects, because I've also had the Boss GT 100. So I'm going to go with multi-effects. Is obviously when you have separate individual pedals, you sort of get, I think you get a little bit better quality in the signal chain, because they're all doing their own thing with their own processor, and they don't sort of interfere with each other if you put too many in the chain. Poo Ninja says, do you still play out? If so, what gear do you bring? Recently I've been doing a little open mic night and just the acoustic guitar at the moment, but when I do go out and gig, most recently it was with the Function band, and I just played through the Boss GT 100 through the main front of house PA and just monitored it in front of me. Is it worth it to get a Squier standard Telecaster if I have an affinity? Do you know, the thing about the Squiers is they vary, and I have to say that if you get the right Squier from the right place at the right age, then yes, definitely. But if you've got an affinity, they're really pretty good, and it is all very much individual taste. A lot of people will try to tell you that every single guitar of a certain brand and variety is fantastic or not so good, but it really does come down to personal taste. It's like that Glary Strat that I just can't put down. It's cheap as chips. It's like 49 British pounds, and I absolutely loved it. Absolutely love it, and still play it a lot. Best upgrade for a Marshall. My 15FX for a bed sit. Any ideas? Do you know what? Again, this is where I think that modelling comes in really handy. If it's just for practice and you're wanting to keep the volume down, using something like Line 6 Pod. I don't know if you've got one. This is one of the original Line 6 pods, and this I take with me when I go on holiday in the UK, and I take it usually with the Brian May guitar, because the pocket in the front fits this in really nicely, and the Brian May guitar is quite a short sort of length guitar, so I take this away and I can just play it with headphones. There's a headphone socket in the back and a guitar input, and yeah, it just does the job. So yeah, give it a try if you haven't. You'll probably pick one of these up second hand for next to nothing these days. The other option, of course, is attenuation, but by the time you've bought an attenuator or a power soak of some sort, then it's an amp mic. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that comment was about. Sorry, Rob, have I missed something there? Oh, right, okay. Best, yeah, upgrade for my Marshall 15FX for bed sit or beb sit. I think I'm getting confused with the thread here, so I don't think that was related. Sorry about that. Julia says, I have a question if you don't mind, please. Of course I don't mind. Ask away. Ask away. I'll try and answer anything that's polite and sensible. Hey, like to see all the videos. Keep it up. Well, thank you very much, Ron. That's really sweet of you. Nice to see you here as well. That's Ron Tesh. Oh, I don't know if that's frozen now. That's better. Yeah, I know the Boss Katana is an amp. I'm aware of that. And on 5150, and as I said, I haven't played the Boss Katana 1 yet, let alone the new generation that's come out, but I have heard really great things about them. I know that my buddy oh my goodness, Carl Golden has got the Boss Katana, and everything I've heard him play through it sounds really great. So, yeah, I'm sure the 2 will be an upgrade, but let's have a listen. I missed the videos of your old dining room or whatever it was with the big window. Oh, Duff, that was actually the old study, which is now sort of a TV room. We call it the den. We have the old TV in there, and they go and watch TV in there, or I get relegated there if they're in the lounge. So I think the facility out here is much nicer, certainly a lot more spacious. I'm 49 and I play guitar. Don't give up. Watch more Robert Baker videos. You can learn a lot. Well, absolutely. That's the regular guitar guy, JG, and very, very good advice. And you're only a year older than me, my friend. And upside down, I second that Robert Baker comment, and I treble it. There you go. Poo Ninja says SGX 2000 and the Ultra Foot X15 had both of those things. I even built my own flight case for the X15 foot controller because they were going to be about something ridiculous, almost as much as the controller, 100 and some odd quid back in the day. I think I paid about $799 for my SGX 2000, and we're going back to about 19. No, it couldn't have been, could it? Did that come out in 2000? No, can't have done. I played that years because the band I was playing it with split in 97. So I had to have that about 92, 93, I'd have thought. And yeah, the foot controller flight case was more expensive. So I just bought some plywood and made my own. I've still got it, actually. In fact, I've still got the X15 in it, even though I dumped the SGX 2000 because it went wrong. I wish I hadn't, because I'm sure that could have been fixed, but there we are, never mind. Hugh Caldwell's got a katana. They're good for practice, but a little overrated. His Vox AC15C1, it looks like he's happier with that, which is cool. Totally, Todd. Yeah, never too late to start. He knows a 90-year-old that started 2 years ago. Poo Ninja likes the kidney bean. I've got to get started with putting my 6 projectors I'm using for our Halloween display. Oh, my word. Good Lord. Well, good luck with that. And you put them out and take them in again at night. Wow. Great to DI for recording. Yeah, totally, Andy. Yeah, totally agree with you. And that's where the axe comes in so useful. And certainly the Line 6 pod is great. And I'd quite like to try that with one of the IRs, like the 2-note that I'm going to be trying out soon. I want to see if that works with it. It'd be really interesting to see what it sounds like through impulse responses. Can I recommend waiting for a Harley Benton G212 cabinet with Vinci's 30s, just like this one? And can I recommend a decent, inexpensive Marshall head? Wow, there are so many Marshalls out there. I had a look at a few at the UK Guitar Show recently, and I'm really liking these new 1 and 2 watt heads, the little mini heads. And when I've had a little try of those, they've always come across really, really nicely. Obviously, it sounds like it's not going to be very loud, but they are pretty loud. And I don't think they're that expensive. They're probably more expensive than the solid state stuff, but yeah, worth a look. But if you're absolutely set on Marshall, yeah, you can't go too far wrong. Jon Snow, White Walker Skeptic, love it. The regular guitar guy. Thank you. I've seen some of his vids, but what I saw was way advanced. Must be talking about Robert. Yeah, Robert's an amazing player, really amazing player. Been using the Digitech RP360 the same way you're using the pod. There you go. Absolutely. Grab it, take it out with you. In fact, I'm thinking if I can get that pod to work on battery, I might do a setup like Ryan from 60 Cycle Hum's got, where he can go and do his demos at these guitar events really, really simply, all connected to his mic stand, which is great, or his camera stand, I should say. Yep, keep going, whatever you do. When you start playing guitar, it's quite frustrating to begin with, but if you persevere, it's very quick to get through that first barrier. Mike, just got our first snow here in Western Colorado. Hey, man. Well, that's lovely. It must feel like it's building up to Christmas already. It's good to see you today as well, my friend. Thank you for that. So, Richard, that was Richard Brubaker. Well, Brubaker. Nice to see you. Or could be Brubaker in the US. I don't know. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. And Ben Coombs is in. Good to see you, brother. Really, really nice to see you. He said, finally got my item in the post and we'll open it on my show tonight. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Just be very, very careful with showing it to the camera because there may be a name on there. Did you mod your Glary guitar? I've heard the pickups were very noisy and microphonic. Well, actually, JG69, I can show you. That kind of answers the question, I think. The Strat was just so playable. I actually bought some second-hand Squire wiring loom and pickups for it. And in fact, this is the pick guard that it came with. And I left the old pick guard in and I swapped them out. Swapped the pickups out. Very much happier with these ones. Sorry. Very much happier with the Squire ones, I should say. Missed something there about a Boss BR60. Let me scroll back up. Sorry about this. I'm talking too much and reading too little. I'm still using a Boss BR600. I think it's a great bit of kit. Really cool. Okay. Mentioned Katana is an amp when you told the story of reviewing it from Boss, but then you said that you didn't review pedals, so we thought you were not. Oh, so sorry. No, yeah. No. I was meant to be getting in touch with Boss about reviewing some pedals, not about reviewing a Katana. So that's where the confusions occurred. So yeah, we were talking at cross purposes. I'm aware that the Katana's an amp. I'm aware that Boss make it. And I was just saying that I'm actually in touch with Boss Europe from TGU. But we were talking about making some pedal demos, and I'm not really a pedal demo man. So hopefully that clears that all up. That's good. Was SG Gibson or Yamaha? Because I saw Stuart Adamson playing one for the Skids in the 80s. Was SG Gibson or Yamaha? Oh, because Yamaha used to make that really nice double cut with the really pointy horns, but it was sort of a flat top rather than a carved top, and it was very rectified, wasn't it? They were really great guitars, actually. Terry's G&G's in. Hey, Terry, good to see you, brother. And he's just noticed the notification, so missed it. Oh, it's all right. You're here now, my friend. That's the main thing. Have a look at Justin Guitar, Chris Field says to JG69. Break stuff down for the novice, like him. Bless. Yeah, Justin Guitar, really, really nice guy. I knew I shouldn't have had that Coke. Cads was right. And now I've got gas. Wind, we call it over here. Yeah, Justin Guitar's great. I saw him at the UK Guitar Show last year, not this year, just gone, but the year before, and really great player and really nice guy. And he's been giving the captain from Anderton's some lessons recently. That little set up Ryan has is fantastic. Grumpy Mike, hey, good to see you, brother. Really cool. Yeah, you're totally right. It is a great little setup. Brent says he used the Pod Live recently when his Fender bass breaker blew a valve. He was shocked at how good it was. Yeah, they're great, and I love to noodle about with that, as I said, in the studio with some IRs. Maybe use the 2 notes thing just over this shoulder. Is it this shoulder? No, this shoulder. There we go. There. Oh, 2 note. And yeah, really, really interested in seeing what that sounds like, because it does sound great through headphones, and I've recorded with it before as well. So glad you use it as well, Brent. Maybe we could do a video together on the revamping the old pod. That would be fun, wouldn't it? The kidney bean, as we all call it. It's Brew Baker, and I'm 67, still not comfortable with it. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that, Richard. It sounds like a cool name to me. I'd certainly swap with you if you like. So, hey all, so did the unboxing already occur? Yes, Terry, it did. It wasn't a big unboxing today. It was a very, very tiny unboxing. And there will be a video on these Vibes hearing protection, which I believe are an attenuation of 15 dBA. But we will do more about that when I do that. So it wasn't a big unboxing today. It was more of a letter opening. But hey, guess what? 70 odd of you turned up to a letter opening, so that's got to be a good sign. It's lovely to see you all as well. Jack the Rabbit says, hi Brent. So you know Brent as well. This is so cool. Well, you don't, because Brent just said hello to you. Maybe you do know him. And Todd Flowers as well. Nice. Good to see you all in the chat. And Jack's saying hello to everybody. Well, hello, Jack. Hi, Jack. Have I missed any questions? Second-hand prices for guitar gear in CEX is... CEX. Am I being really thick here? Maybe somebody can tell me what CEX is. But second-hand prices for guitar gear, you can find some real good deals in local stores. So, yeah. Sometimes stupidly low. I got a Jap OC for 40 quid. Wow. Okay. Yeah, okay, so you're obviously talking about getting good gear, good prices on second-hand gear. Yeah, it's a really good way to pick up some nice gear as well. Yeah, Jack the Rabbit says, I got here late too. Missed your Sunday, Mike. What happened? Yeah, really sorry. I did say at the start of this, I'm really busy this week because I'm actually running the sound desk on a local production. It's not the pro tour that I'm on at the moment. It's just a local amateur theatre group that I'm doing some sound for this week, and I also plotted their lights for them. So I was at a tech rehearsal last night, which went on a lot later than was expected. So that's hence why I took the picture of me sat behind my Behringer X32 sound desk. Very sad that I wasn't, and frustrated that I wasn't able to get back in time for a live stream on my usual slot. But it was going to be really late. I finally tipped in. I don't know what time. I think it was coming close to midnight by the time I got in and unpacked the gear, and yeah, it was just too late. So I said I'd try and do it tonight, and I've managed to do it just about. So I hope that makes up for it. Gabor says to just disable the cab sim in the pod and they work great. Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to trying out, Ben. I think that if I try it out with the 2-note and use the IRs in that, and in fact I'm pretty sure that I can actually separately use the IRs in the Axe effects. I'll have to check out with my buddy Leon Todd if there's a way of maybe doing a cable method to just input into the Axe effects. I'm pretty sure you could just stick it in and make it work, but I'd like to hear that pod with some external IRs rather than the built-in, although the built-in IR is really good, or the cab sim I should say. It's more on that one. But yeah, Gabor got a great video you did with Gabor last night, and I saw little snippets of it this morning in my rush to get out, and really enjoyed that. Thanks for that, Ben. I'm sorry I didn't get to it last night. I was probably home just about the right time, but I was just absolutely shattered. So I scanned a bit of it this morning. I haven't watched it all. Looking forward to that later. I did manage to watch the Ryan Cam video that Gabor put out, and I've been so looking forward to that. We had a load of fun over there at 42 Gear Street. Andy says, hearing protection, proof we're getting old. We certainly are, my friend. And we go back, crikey, we go back 30 years. Can you believe it? 32 years. Unbelievable. Yep, we're getting old, mate. We're getting old. But hey, as I always say, I don't mind getting old. It beats the alternative. And yep, definitely happy to get old all the time. We've got our faculties. Computer exchange. Know what that's all about? Shop like cash converters. Oh, right, okay. Jack the Rabbit watches Brent's videos too. That's cool. I'm a brand new subscriber of Brent's in the last week or so, and I'm enjoying that. So, folks, if you haven't yet, check out Brent's channel. He's going to be doing a nice giveaway of some CDs and some of his merch when he hits 2,000, and he's only about 350 away from that at the moment. So if we can help him get a few more, he's well worth a watch. Another local English guy, and I just like his style. I just enjoy the way that he does his videos. So yeah, I'm a new sub. So check him out. Lots of deals around here lately too. Too bad you're broke. Oh, Ben, well, you're moving house, so it's no surprise that you're broke, mate. And I do hope the move goes really well. In fact, aren't you meant to be moving today? What are you doing on a live stream? Have you already moved? Wow. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure that you said you were moving today. But I could be wrong. Either way, whenever you move or if you've moved, I hope it goes well. I hope it went well. And I wish you a nice, smooth journey on that one, my friend. Have I played any of the Fusion Range? Yes, sorry, let me go back and find your name because I'm still John Asu. Have I played any of the new Fusion Range? Yes, I have, but I haven't made any videos on it. And I don't want to give too much away, but what the heck? I'm meant to be being sent one of those by Harley Benton so that I can make a video. There just wasn't time at TGU. I did the most I could do and just didn't have chance to make one. So they're going to send me one over, but it's taken a while. But I really, really like the Fusion Range, particularly like the stainless steel frets, and the fret end finishing on those is incredible. And the pickups are good, and the bridge system's really good. They're really great value for money considering what they cost. They are really pretty high end. So yeah, I don't recommend anything on this channel. As you know, I demo it and I give my initial opinions on the look and the make and the quality control, stuff like that. And I do talk about playability, which the Fusion has been great, but I don't really talk about sound. I think that's so much of a subjective personal preference. I prefer to leave that to your own ears. What do I miss there? Han Solo says, I'm looking dapper today. Why, thank you, my friend. You're sounding dapper today, if I may say. Andon 5150 says, Yamaha SG or SBG series seems still available, quite expensive. Caesar from Caesar All Guitar Channel has it. He's constantly says it's his favourite from all his guitars. Les Paul, Strats, PRS included. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of Cesar, and yeah, I watched him for a while, and I'm sure that he knows what he's talking about. Todd Flowers, I know, right? I missed that. Glad to see you today, Mike. Definitely makes up for it. Thank you, Jack the Rabbit. That's sweet of you. Terry's G&G says, Stitch Guitar Method gave away stuff on his 200k sub milestone. I got in and got 4 packs of Ernie Ball strings, regular, mammoth, mega, and primo slinkies. Never heard of the megas and primos. Funny enough, I've got some, I think it's Ernie Ball strings. Let me go and check what they gave me from Strings and Things. Let me grab this. Well, there you go. I have heard of Mammoth, because there they are. And I have heard of Primo, because there they are. And I have heard of Mega Slinky, because there they are. So yeah, I'm working a little bit with, well, I'm going to be working, I should say, with Strings and Things here in the UK, who I met up at the UK Guitar Show. Lovely guy, Dan from there, and looking forward to getting to work with them. Going to send me some bits and pieces to demo for you, and yeah, nice guys. Gave me those while I was up at the guitar show, so I'm looking forward to trying them out as well, Terry. JG69, thank you to all who offered advice to me. I love this channel. It seems to be the most truthful, great work, China Guitar Skeptic. Bless you. That's really, really kind of you. That is my MO, really, JG69. I try never to say anything that's inaccurate, and if I don't know something to be a fact, then I'll state it as an opinion. And we do try to be honest here, and we've got a great little community, and it does feel very much like my honesty's not only respected but reciprocated, and I really appreciate that as well. So thank you for saying that. It's really kind. Music Therapy Laz, hey brother, good to see you. All my thumbs should be this side because you're not seeing them over here. Really good to see you. What do we got? Alan Jackman, the people in the second-hand gear have their pick before it gets to us in Worcester, and I would do the same. So Midland's not good for used gear unless the shop workers don't want it or sell it on. So that's good to know. So yeah, I'm sure that happens all over the country. That if it's what my American friends would call a mom and pop shop, then yeah, they'll get gear in that they'll buy at a rate that they really like it at, and sometimes if they play themselves or the staff play themselves, they get first pick because they're right there when it comes in. So that's the way the cookie crumbles, my friend. But it's still worth going into these second-hand shops, and particularly I've found recently I've started to look around in charity shops, and really, I suppose the reason I've been going in there is because I've been taking in old clothes and things like that. But I've often seen guitars in them, and recently I saw a really, really nice classical guitar, and I almost bought it because it's only marked up at like a tenner or 15 quid, and it looked really, really nice. I was just in so much of a rush and I didn't have any cash on me. So, but you can pick up some real good bargains if you look around and hunt in these sort of shops. So it swings and roundabouts, my friend. Where am I? I'm trying to catch up. I'm really sorry. Oh, thank you, Upside Down. That's really sweet. Honestly think China Mike might be the nicest guy literally in the world. I'm pretty sure that's not the case, but that's a really, really sweet thing to say. And in fact, Upside Down, that makes you a very good candidate for being the nicest guy in the world yourself. And yes, Phil, I totally agree. This is the best community. It's incredible. We're a good bunch of buddies, aren't we? And it's lovely to be part of this. And I thank you all for letting me be part of this. Oh, thank you, Ben. That's really sweet as well. Oh, it's a loving. We're all good friends, and it's really, really nice. So, Wannabe Guitar God says, any tips on getting good tones from the Line 6 Pod XT Live? Just can't seem to dial anything in. I'm running through a mixing board and PA monitors. Right, okay. I think the Pod XT is the one after the Pod that I've got. And as I said previously, I generally use the Pod as a practice device, and also occasionally I've recorded with it. And yeah, I don't think that it's really got exactly the tones that I want to lay down on tape, showing my age now, on a recording. I have used it for that, but I think that if you take the inbuilt IRs off and get your own IRs, I think that might be halfway to getting the effect you're after. I'm catching up a bit now. Looking at that, you're all talking to each other, which is really cool because it lets me catch up a touch. So Brexit Central said, my sister bought a Mexican Duosonic for 35 quid in a Ripon charity shop. Wow, there you go. So there are some real nice little deals out there. That seems really, really incredible value. That's quite all right. Welcome to all joining the stream late. Beer and Guitars, good to see you, brother. Yes, music does bring us all together. Oh, Terry, you've just made my absolute day there, my friend. I don't know, China Guitar Skeptic and Robert Baker might be a tie. You know, he is the loveliest guy, and that is why I'm so drawn to his channel. I love watching Robert Baker. He is the sweetest guy out there. He's definitely a lot nicer than I am, I promise you. You Coolwell says you're number 2 upside down. Oh, bless. Oh, music therapy, lads. Great idea. Yeah, you buy vinyl LPs at the thrift shops all the time. Haven't seen guitars yet. Well, it's worth a little check out. To go and have a check. Upside Down says Robert Baker has the best hair in the world. I can't argue with that either. Tone hair. Phil Mosley said, love it. Brent Hutchinson loves it here. That's really good, man. I'm so pleased you're in here, and I'm really looking forward to meeting you. I seriously, we get that sorted out soon. I know we've kind of touched base on email, but let's make that happen. And I'm sorry, as I said, the reason I couldn't get down to see you play near Bognor on Saturday was because I was doing the get in and set up for the thing that made me late last night. So yeah, let's make this happen. For recording, I've never found anything better than my Vox AC30. Well, Richard Brubaker, I have to say that I've just done a video on the Vox AC30 and I really wish I had one. I really do. Go and have a check out that video. The story of that is really interesting. I really enjoyed doing the research on that. Now it's flying by, oh my word. Ben Coombs said he stole my look when he grew that beard last year. They're talking about Robert Baker again, yeah. It's nice to be nice. It is indeed. Ah, bless. Grumpy Mike, China Guitar Skeptic. I know Nice when I see it. You're certainly in contention for being the poster boy for being nice. I dig it. Bless you, Grumpy. And you're definitely not grumpy. I know that for a fact. So I can be grumpy, Mike, sometimes. And I'm sure you can be the nicest guy. 67 minutes and only earplugs unboxed. There's a sad face there. Well, wannabe guitar god, I think you did ask me a question. I think I answered it, but ask away, my friend, ask away. I'm just hanging. We like to hang here on this channel. We didn't used to do very many live streams at all, but I just really enjoy the hang, reading your comments and chatting to you. Has anyone got your hands on the new Squire line? I'm looking at Squire Jazzmaster. Any comments? I will be making a comment about sometime shortly after this time next week. And I'll say no more than that at the moment, but some exciting things ahead. And I'll tell you all about that when I can. Yeah, Grumpy Mike wishes he had an AC32, although he says an AC300, but now that would be a loud amp, wouldn't it? Played a Nux Mini today. Very fun little practice amp and a decent Bluetooth speaker. Yeah, cool, man. Okay, Richard Scott says, love the channel. Just wondering your thoughts on Harley Benton. I bought a beautiful semi-hollow for under 200 quid and I'm playing it more than my 900 quid Jackson. Absolutely giddy. Yeah, I think they're absolutely astounding value. I've touched wood. There's some wood. There we go. I've not had a bad one yet. I've not had a bad experience with Harley Benton. I know there are people out there that have, so I'm not going to say that they're without fault, but I've really enjoyed it. And I bought an HB35, which is obviously the 335 takeoff that my buddy Pete's now got in New Zealand. And I played it again when I was out there, and I really like their semi-hollow as well. So, yeah. Really, really worth checking out. If you haven't checked out a Harley Benton guitar, check them out. The difficulty is, of course, that they aren't really playable unless you go to Thomann, because they're pretty much online only. And but there are a few I've seen now. In fact, Brent has recently taken an HB35 and resprayed it. And that's a good fun video. Go and check that out on Brent Hutchinson's channel. He did a bit of a strip down and an upgrade and painted it and found to his detriment that it was a veneer, and I think rubbing it down rubbed through the veneer, so we ended up with solid colours on that. But the HB35 is a really nice guitar. I really love the SC550. It's as close to a Gibson as anybody's going to get. And I also love the CST 24s that I've got. The semi-hollow of that is beautiful as well. So, yeah. What am I missing? I've probably been asked more questions. Yeah, there you go. Andy Parker knows me. He said, Mike's not that nice. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not. Swear like a trooper and drink like one as well. Wannabe Guitar God said, you did, sir. I'm being a sourpuss. You're welcome to be a sourpuss, mate. We don't hold it against you. Ask me some more questions. I'll answer whatever you want. Grumpy Mike, the live streams are great. Glad you like it, my friend. I was just thinking how loud an AC300 would be, yeah. Clumsy fingers. Mike, I just bought a Yamaha LST Transacoustic on Friday. Oh, nice. All the Yamaha acoustics. I haven't tried that particular one, but I have. I do love acoustics, and I particularly like the Yamaha acoustics. Even their cheapest range, which I believe are now made in China or Indonesia, are really, really nice sounding guitars. They're well made. They're very good value. And the higher end Yamaha guitars that I've played are... They're right up there with any of the top brands as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah, absolutely love Yamaha and love their acoustics. In fact, I think my Yamaha acoustic is my only Yamaha guitar. So there we go. Carefree, great honest man, Alan Jackman says. I don't know who he's talking about there, but if he's talking about me, I'll take that all day long. Bless you. Yeah, I totally agree. Wannabe Guitar God. I'm not sure Harley Benton makes any crappy stuff. as a whole? No, not really. I've always AC 3000, love it, music therapy, lads. Yeah, I totally agree. They everything I've tried, including the cab here, is top notch. I can't complain. Really, really good. Ben Coombs says, I was going to switch up my pedal board for tonight and then realised all my pedals are packed. Oh, man. Oh, bless. Loopy Ruan's in. Good to see you, brother. And Hugh Caldwell. Of course, I've been talking to... good evening from Brazil. Hey, man. Good to see you. That's Tibau Gaming. Thanks for your videos. Great channel. Loving the live show too. Bless you, my friend. That's really sweet of you. And loving having you here. So welcome from Brazil. And I particularly love your little icon with the Brazilian flag in the eye. The yellow eye with the green surround. Looks a bit like a lizard, which is cool. Great to see you though, my friend. Ben Coombs says, Mike only swears on my channel though. I don't do. Have I sworn on your channel? I think I did accidentally, didn't I? When we were on with Robert Baker. Brent says, ha ha ha, the Harley Benton HB35 is fighting me. pretty hard going there, man. But you're doing a great job. And I'm looking for... I'd love to play that, mate. I have the... Oh, I missed that now. Sorry, this is all going a bit fast now. I have one... lager left, which I'm dedicating to your good self. Well, bless you, Richard Scott. I have a good mind to go and get myself a drink, but I'll wait until I finish the stream. How long have we been going? We have been going 75 minutes already, my word. Well, we ought to wrap it up pretty soon, but I'll just take a few more questions if you've got any. It's the weather for Guinness and homemade soup. You're totally right, Loopy. Totally right. Yep. Brent agrees that the CST 24 rocks, and my buddy the guitar hack's in. So we've got Hack and we've got Ben in, the two guys that I have done live streams with. A guitar hack, I've just sent you something. Say something. Andy Parker's got to go. I missed that. Where did I miss that? I've got to turn in now, mate. It was great catching a live stream. See you soon. Andy, great to see you here, mate. Thanks so much. And let's catch up for a beer. And thanks again, buddy, for letting me know about that. And I hope he'll be back in touch soon. And maybe we can take him out for a drink together as well. He'll need it. So you take care, brother. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Lots of love to you and the family. What am I missing now? So sorry. So guitar hacks in. I've missed so much. Anton 5150's got to step out as well. Take care in the Dominican Republic. Be good, my friend. Lovely to see you. Howdy, guitar hack. Did you see the paper woman violinist left a violin worth 250,000 on a train? Oh my word. No, I didn't see that. Music Therapy Lads wants a 2x12 Harley Benton cab. I've just noticed the comments down a bit lower. Let me see. Get a Guinness, Mike. It's freezing out there. No, it's beautiful warm in here. Drummer for Hire says, you're a very kind soul. It would be good to meet you. But nice to meet you someday. Be nice to meet you too if you're in the UK, mate. Let's make that happen. Be lovely to meet up. Guitar hack. Have you noticed what happened to you? You've got a spanner, mate. You've got a spanner. Maybe in Britain there can be guitars for vets. That's a nice idea, Brian. Really good idea. Just trying to see if guitar heck. Yeah, he's noticed. Excellent. Oh, bless you, Grumpy Mike. That's really sweet. Just because. And you know, just because is always the nicest reason. And just because, a big thank you as well. You're a real sweet guy. Thank you for that. I will use that to buy myself a beer at the gig that I'm doing this week in the theatre. So thank you so much. So what do we got? I might get to cruise in Ireland and England. Oh, right. Okay. Cool, man. Well, if you're over this way and you're going to be coming near the south of England, let me know. Maybe we can hook up somewhere. Chris Fields is absolutely right. He says, great chat, really good community we got. I think the CST24 is the one, and pair it with the Marshall Code. Now, yeah, the Marshall Code, I didn't mention that earlier because I've seen them, but again, hand on heart, I haven't played one yet, so I'm not sure what it sounds like. I've seen a few videos, sounds good on the videos. And people seem to have quite a lot of nice stuff to say about them, but I haven't tried them yet myself to actually be able to comment properly. Music Therapy Laz says, oh no, sorry, that's somebody else. Do apologise. In the words of Joe, more metal. Grumpy Mike says, bottoms up. Bless you, Grumpy. That's so sweet of you, brother. I've got to use this hand. That's really kind. Thank you. I love the little just because when people do that in the super chat, that just is just the sweetest gesture. It really is. Obviously, I don't mind at all if people want to ask questions as well, but it's just lovely. Most of the people on here do that just as a just because, and that makes my day. Bless you. Can you shadow box for 10 seconds? Thanks in advance. Can I shadow box? You don't want to see that. You don't want to see an old guy like me throwing himself around the room, that's for sure. And I think you just want to hear me out of breath after I've done it. I used to do a little bit of boxing at school, but been a long, long time. I'm far too much of a pacifist to do too much boxing. My boy is really into it though. We've got to get him into karate because he watches these ninja things on the TV and loves pretending he's one, and he's really good at that. And I think he'd really enjoy doing karate. More metal. Brent says, I love this. Great channel and great guy. Hope to meet you soon, Mike. Keep rocking, my friend. Mate, let's use the right thumb. Totally do it. Let's get together. We're definitely going to exchange more emails and let's tie up. This week is busy. After that, let's just get together. Let's do a video together. Seeing as we're both YouTubers, really look forward to it, mate. I'm guessing you've got to head out, so thanks so much for hanging. Really appreciate it. Loopy wants to know where's Emma's coat again. Guitar Hacker's fine, mate. If you're on your phone, don't worry. You don't miss anything. You can always look back, and you're just nice of you to be here, mate. Richard Brubaker left for a bit, went to watch the AC30 story. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, thanks, Brian. That's really sweet of you. Bless you. Thanks for that, my friend. Really, always, again, no question, just always enjoyed your videos there in the super chat. That's so sweet of you. Bless you. The correct thumb this time. That's really cool. Do you ever make it? Oh, sorry, I've missed another question there. Alan Jackman said, no guitar is worth £1,000 these days because there's so many great companies, unless it's vanity. Yeah, I agree to a greater part there, but there are some that are worth, they put a lot of extra cost into the wood and in the finishing and hand finishing and stuff. I don't actually make it up to Scotland, Richard Scott, so I'd like to, really want to make it up there. So that's really one on my bucket list to make it up to Scotland. Terry G&G says, I'll not be participating in the new bare knuckle boxing league in England. Sorry, folks. Love it. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, Terry's thanking Brian as well for the super chat. Oh, my goodness, and Upside Down as well. Bless you, my friend. Thank you so much. It just says, Dono Train, choo-choo. Dono Train, love it. That's so cool. Oh, that's really kind, guys. And I'm on a show this week where I'm on the sound desk. Yeah, I thought you were signing out. Take care, Brent. Let's catch up real soon, buddy. Really, let's do that. Send me an email. Let's get some proper dates in. That'd be really cool. I will use. I was just going to say I will use the super chats to grab a pint a couple of evenings because I'm doing. I think we got 5 shows this week to run, and I'll probably grab a drink on you guys afterwards. So that's so sweet of you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Really do. Loopy Round says, it was Kung Fu for me as a kid. I thought I was Bruce Lee. I think we all did at some stage. I was into that sort of thing as well. But yeah, my boy is definitely a ninja. He loves it. Absolutely loves it. Richard Brubaker is looking to get Harley Benton SG in the spring. Well, I can thoroughly recommend them. Here's my Angus clone by Harley Benton. And I did a video where I was playing this in a rehearsal. And in fact, if you look back and you find, now what was I calling them? Composition Sunday. I think it was Composition Sunday 3, and it was the second version of that. I did live with a few of the guys at Rehearsal Room, and I played this SG guitar there. So if you want to hear it played, I did also, this was my Harley Benton Pop My Cherry video as well, because this was my first Harley Benton, I think, or was that the HP? No, I think this was the first one. So there's playing demos of this on both of those videos that go and check out if you like. So yeah, I can thoroughly recommend that SG. It took a bit of setting up. I did a setup on it, and it plays really nicely now. So Richard, definitely go and check them out. Try one out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And if you are, they're pretty good at sorting things out for people as well. Paul Dreyfus is waiting for his Harley Benton SC Swamp Ash. Wow. That'll be really cool as well. Am I still talking? Awesome. The hell of a party says, oh yeah, absolutely, I can talk for hours, as I'm proving now, because we're coming on for an hour and a half. Foghorn Leghorn for me. Any travelling planning guitar related? Do you know, the funny thing is, I spoke to Mike Bradley on his way down. I hope he had a great weekend doing his guitar course. He was doing a thing with Andy Guitar down in Brighton, and he telephoned me in the car on his way down. We were going to try and hook up, but he was running late for his meal before they got started. And he's kind of 90% talked me into going to Winter NAMM. But if it's a choice between winter and summer, I think I'm going to go with summer, simply because I know Robert's going, and I desperately want to meet Robert Baker. I want to catch up with him in real life. But I may well still do the Winter NAMM. My wife has said, do it, go, no problem. She's cool with it. Again, I've got a video. I'm reading somebody's comment. I got a show in early January. In fact, the week before NAMM, but I'm finished in time, and I may well do the NAMM thing in January. We'll see. So yes, I am planning some guitar related travel, Morris. So thank you for the question. That was Morris Dilbert. Lovely to have you in as well, by the way, mate. I don't think I've given you a shout out. Glary or HB for a Strat? Well, I haven't tried a Harley Benton Strat. I've tried everything but, I think, but I absolutely love that Glary Strat, so I'm going to go Glary, unbelievably, only because it's the only one I've tried and I love it. Me too, Grasshopper. Grasshopper. That's very racist of me. I'm so sorry. That was xenophobic, wasn't it? Or I didn't mean that to come across that way with that silly accent. But it was from the film, to be fair. Keith H says, will we be getting a video tomorrow? You will indeed, my friend. Definitely be getting a video tomorrow. This isn't instead of, it's as well as, because I didn't make the live stream yesterday because I was out working a show. So I pretended I was Tarzan and ran outside my wife once my mum went proper mental, forgot to say I was only 9 or 10. Love it, Richard. That's cool, man. Brian Donnelly's got to go. Peace to you all. Peace to you as well, Brian. Thanks for hanging tonight. Richard Scott says, sorry, I thought this was a psych session. Let's have a look. Will it have the same Roswell pickups as the HB35? I believe that they're pretty much exclusively Roswell pickups now. When they first started, I'm trying to remember the name of the... Let me just quickly see. Yeah, these in mine are not actually Roswell pickups. I have a sneaky feeling that these might have been Wilkinsons, but I don't recall exactly what it said. But no, these are not Roswells in my SG, but I think Harley Benton have almost exclusively gone over to Roswells on these models now. Phil Mosley says I should be going to next Summer NAMM too. Awesome, mate. We should definitely go. And Ben Coombs is going to them all, of course. Absolutely. Yes, I do. So I'm looking forward to that, guys. I hope that we get to meet up because we haven't met yet, either of you. I haven't met either of you. It seems like I've known you both for years. So that'd be really cool to catch up. Wannabe Guitar God says, do you happen to have any video clips of your band days? If so, would you post some? Yeah, I'll look some out. I've got loads of old tapes and a camera that I used to film it all on. So I'll try and do that. I did also put up a promo picture that we did for one of my bands on Instagram the other day with me with long hair. And I think I've got some other pictures from live gigs. So if I can't find a video, then I can probably get some audio and stick some photos over it and do a little montage. That might be quite fun. Sorry, I'm well behind the chat, and I'm so sorry I'm not catching up. Josh and Beth, hey, good to see you, my friend. And he says, have you tried the LP Junior Harley Benton? Again, believe it or not, and it is true, so you can take it from me, it's true. Ben A from Harley Benton from over there at Toman is meant to be sending me a Fusion guitar and a Les Paul Junior, or an LP Junior, I should say, not a Les Paul. So I should be trying both of those out on the channel really soon. I played it when I was over at TGU and really liked it. But I can't remember a lot about it. I liked an awful lot of guitars over there. And in fact, all these events, it's difficult because you're sport for choice, and trying to work out what to play is, it's difficult. Let's have a look. Trying to catch up a bit now. Hey Mike, do you ever get tired of all the new gear and get the urge to review something older? Maybe something that sounds great even by today's standard. Jack the Rabbit, that was. I don't ever get tired of the gear and playing new stuff because I'm like a kid in a candy shop. You know, I love it when companies send me stuff to demo and I can make videos on it because that means that you guys are going to join in the experience as well. And that's why I do this whole YouTube thing. It's to make videos for you. So the opportunity to noodle on something new and play around, I'm just a kid in a candy shop with that, mate. So no, I never get tired of new gear. But yes, I definitely do get the urge to review or to check out some older stuff. And that is something that I've been looking into a little bit, going to sort of secondhand shops and also, as I mentioned earlier, the charity shops. I like the idea of seeing if I can pick up a bargain or maybe pick up something reasonably good quality for really good money and do it up and give it away to some youngsters or something like that. I think that would be a real good fun video series. I'm looking forward to doing the bass for you guys as well. Todd Flowers is off. Take care, brother. Really lovely to see you tonight. Again, thanks so much for hanging out. It's really lovely to see all my regulars in. So yeah, Jack the Rabbit, I definitely think that I'll be trying out some other stuff. And in fact, what I really like to do is I've had a few people contact me and offer to let me try out some of their vintage guitars and do demos on that. So yeah, I definitely think that could be a thing. What do you guys think? It's only if you guys want it. Tempest said, I literally ordered an SC450 P90 during this stream. Wow, that's really cool, man. You're going to love that. You're going to the SC450 is a little bit thinner than the 550. It's more the sort of depth of the sort of the Chinese, the Epiphone and stuff like that. But they are great playing guitars, and with P90s on, wow, that would be lovely. I've so been thinking about getting a P90 gold top, and again, I can't help but be influenced by my brother Robert Baker. I love it. Something there about, oh man, I am so behind on the chat. I just moved it slightly and it's scooted right along. Mike, last year I thought you moved to the States. What happened with that? No, I didn't. No, never had any plans to move to the States or anything like that. So I'm still here in the good old UK. That Harley Benton's looks better than the vintage model I have. I quite liked the playing and the feel of the vintage V1000 I was sent, but I didn't like the relicking job and I didn't like the sharp fret ends. So I didn't have a great experience, but I'm going to be trying out some more vintage stuff. Definitely the acoustics that I tried from vintage were beautiful, especially the now what was the model that oh man, it'll come to me in a minute. I'll come back to that, but definitely like a lot of the acoustics that I've been sent. Of course, the Gordon Giltrap one as well, for his the tribute model to his son Jamie was amazing as well. But I can't remember the nylon classical that I tried, but that was really lovely. What have we got here? Morris Dilbert's telling Ben he rules, and he does. Phil says, I'm sure we'll end up flying over together, China Guitar Skep, but sure we'll catch up way before then too. Yeah, definitely. Let's catch up here, man. Definitely. Can't wait to meet all you cats in person. That shows how way behind I am with the comments. I'm so sorry. Loopy Rowan, he likes Tomb Raider pups. Put 2 in his Harley Benton telly and it rocks. Cool, man. That's the thing with these Harleys. They're such good value. If you don't like the sound of the pickups that come with it, they're well worth an upgrade. Definitely, if you fancy that. And it's also a good way to learn as well. Neil James, take care, buddy. Really, really nice to see you. And thanks for dropping in. Loopy Rand, I agree with you. Toman are a good company. Top notch. I'm just going to try and skip down. Oh, Gabor's in. Hey, Gabor. Right, wrong hand. Sorry, Gabor. I was so pleased, buddy, to see you both on Ben's show and also to see that Ryan Cam was out this week. I loved it. And it was such a nice memory to look back on. And I definitely think Ryan Cam's got to become a thing. Yeah, so this is my buddy here. It's Gabor from the super fun, awesome, happy time pedal show. Now I can say it because it's right in front of me. I tried earlier and I couldn't. So there we go. Love it. So nice to see you, brother. And yeah, I totally agree. It was a great stream last night. I've never seen a second-hand shop in the UK. Brad the Guitarologist does vids like that and they're a lot of fun. Okay, yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm miles and miles and miles behind the chat here. And I'm trying to answer every question. That's why. Let me see if I can scoot down without missing anybody out. In fact, I can't see any question marks for a while because it all looks like you're... Oh, no. Man, I do hope that Gabor didn't head out before I saw his comments because he's got to run and got to go to Alex's to make some videos. Oh, cool, man. And I am good. If you haven't gone yet, thanks so much for dropping in, buddy. And really miss you. And really enjoy Ryan Cam. Oh, actually, he's mentioned Ryan Cam, so you probably did see that I saw that he was here. Great to have Gabor pop in and say hi, though. Any input? Morris Dilbert says, any input on the Fender lawsuit in the UK? Well, I was toying with making a video about it, but I've got so much in the pipeline at the moment, and I don't want to say too much just at the moment, but I'm hoping I might be able to make a better informed comment in just over a week's time. That's all I'm going to say for now. So I don't want to give anything away. I think most people just say, "Oh, he is still here. He's just leaving now." That's really cool, man. I'm so pleased you saw that. I saw you were here. It's lovely to see you, good boy. You take care. Enjoy the videos and give Alex my love, even though I've never met him. Say hi, and I hope you have a good day today, brother. That's cool. Okay. Right. I'll take, perhaps let's go for, because we've been running for nearly 100 minutes and that's a nice round number. Let's take one more question and then I think we'll wrap it up for tonight, folks, because as much as I absolutely adore chatting to you and doing these live streams, there comes a time when they could get boring for people and I don't want to do that. So I think I'll wrap it up in just a minute's time. So this is an interesting one. Oh, Rob Smith, you've just arrived. I'm really sorry about that. I'm literally clocking off, but do drop in or do watch the replay of the live stream and do drop in when you see me you see me live, because it's lovely to have you. So I'm going to take this last question from Joachim Beth, which says, do you know if Epiphone will really change the headstock design? That is the rumor, and I think Loopy's saying have a Guinness. I will. Thanks, my friend. I think it would be the best thing that Epiphone and Gibson could do. And there's a reason I think it would be a good thing, because as everybody knows, the reason I've set up this channel and the reason for my name, China Guitar Skeptic, is in direct relation to Chinese fakes. And I think that if Epiphone changed their headstock design to the open book of Gibson, then it would kill pretty much the fake trade off in one fell swoop, because it's not the Gibson logo that people necessarily want on the headstock. It's that open book look, and a lot of people are not fans of the nibbled ears, as they call them, of the Epiphone. So that's the rumor. I'm not sure. And I certainly haven't heard any more about the change of headstock design. But yes, I definitely think it would be a really good move. And I really hope they do it. Latchkey Kid says, hello, I'm new to the channel. Just subscribe. Well, bless you, my friend. And thank you so much. Yeah, some lovely comments here. So I'm really glad you've subscribed. Welcome to the channel. Let me know if there's anything that you'd like me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that. And yeah, that's good shout, Grumpy Mike. If you haven't subscribed to the Super Fun Awesome Happy Time Pedals show, go and check them out. Also, check out all my friends in the comments here. There's some great channels, and I've started watching Brent. Oh, crap. Oh, did I swear? I did, didn't I? Oh, my buddy Brent, and I've forgotten his surname. I wanted to say Thompson, but it's not. But he was in the chat earlier. Go and check him out, because he's definitely worth a watch. Somebody will remind me, I'm sure. Bless you. This is so nice. Thank you all for the lovely, lovely comments. Really lovely comments. And it's been really, really nice to hang out with you guys. There will be, Latchkey Kids just asked if there'll be another live stream soon. I'm trying really hard to do one every Sunday, my friend, and I'm going to try and stick with Sundays because it seems to work for most people. But if ever there's a time like this week when I'm working on a Sunday, then I'll try and tip it over onto the Monday, but it won't affect my Tuesday and Friday regular uploads, at least for the time being anyway. You are all wonderful people. I couldn't agree with you more, Grumpy Mike. And I just want to say a big thank you to you all for hanging out with me tonight for this, and it's been fun, and I absolutely love doing these. So I will be uploading tomorrow, or I'll be uploading. There'll be one going live. It's already uploaded, and there'll be one on Friday, and I will also do my very best to get a live streaming on Sunday, although we are actually doing a show on Sunday, so it may well be Monday next week as well. So a big thank you to you all. As Ben always says, hold those doors open, let people in traffic, look after each other, because karma is most certainly real, and I'm a firm believer in it. And that's why I think this is such a positive experience, because you guys are always so positive. So thanks to everybody for hanging out. Ben, I think you've got a live stream in an hour's time, so please folks go and check out Ben's live stream later on. And if I can, I'll try to get in there as well. Oh, Sean's just arrived from Scar My Guitar. He's just got back from dinner. Buddy, love you guys. And literally I'm just wrapping up, Sean, so I'm really sorry. But perhaps we can all hang on Ben's live stream later on. I'm going to do my best to make it. But in the meantime, folks, as always, I'm going to finish up with my usual of you take really good care.